Alors, il y a quelque chose que je voulais tester. Hello, Shin.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Teer, Fradee.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
Des impressions sur le jeu, alors moi je m'éclate, j'adore l'univers.
No, these aren't the right crates.
Hop là. Donc du coup...
sir, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Oh, it's you, Onul Minawi. Come and see. I received beautiful things from our village. Teer to mad, Onul Minawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignauri?
L'interroger sur son commerce.
How is business nowadays? You no longer have problems with the guard?
No. Since you gave me this piece of bark, the guards don't dare bother me anymore. And the people of this village really like what I bring back from Vignauri. Our chief Ulan is very happy, as am I. We owe you so much.
Alors...
You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you, Onul Minawi. Come and see. I received beautiful things.
Hmm. Voyons voir ce qu'il a à nous dire.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help. And I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it.
Ok.
No, thank you.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened, and investigation's not going to bring him back.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the Guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
The law of silence is at work.
Fradee!
Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Teer, Fradee. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the Guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll find all you need in our... Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the Guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As Legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really. I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
Ah, le fameux.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Are you not tired of giving them your share of the profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
He was my friend, and his death really upset me. But I don't want to end up like him. Sorry, Your Excellency.
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
Why not?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Thank you for your visit.
Ok. Donc là, il va falloir qu'on attende 2 jours.
Come closer, good people.
copain dorme avec toi, bah c'est normal, non? C'est pas comme ça que ça se passe entre copains?
Come closer, good people. The cure and
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So, did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You certainly don't deserve such a name. Bunch of cowards.
Yield without a fuss and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Let's see what you
Ah, attendez. Clic, clic, boum.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin. And this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let him escape, it's only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Botte de soldat d'Al-Sad. Ah. Cette pièce d'argent a été marquée d'une simple croix. Le garde qui dirige le groupe qui extorquait de l'argent aux marchands le portait sur lui. J'espère que vous réussirez à faire cracher ce radin de marchand. Nous ne tolérons plus aucun retard de paiement cette fois. Vous attendrez dans la ruelle en face de la caserne. Ne soyez pas en retard.
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
I doubt our man goes openly by that name. It is the silver coin we must look for.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report? All our friends are quiet?
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
$50 pièces d'or, putain.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Le fameux Manfred von Karstein.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. on behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
Ouais.
Thank you.
Genre, on vient littéralement de se faire attaquer hors de la caserne, quoi.
One armor that fits you like a glove. Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Ok.
The best forge in Teer, Fradee! Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order!
Comment ça, je peux pas porter le vieil stock? Ah, parce qu'il me faut agilité 2.
Oh, it's you, Onol Menawi. Come and see. Oil received beautiful things.
J'aime beaucoup le fait qu'on puisse voir les améliorations sur le personnage. C'est le genre de truc qui me plaît toujours énormément. Non, je voulais pas sortir.
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about? I would still like to present him to you. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course, let's go.
Raina must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Faites pas attention aux cadavres, hein, c'est normal.
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
I'm looking for the soldier, Raina. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, First Class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Teer, Fradee, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Non, c'est bon.
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
Hello, Your Excellency.
On revient toujours à Manfred, hein.
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Raina. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Raina? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink.
Ah, Piment?
I don't believe it.
Excellency.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Très 17ème comme ambiance. Ah, c'est fait pour, hein.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
Whatever is a doctor of the Bridge Alliance doing in the barracks of the New Serene Coin Guard?
I was posted here from the University of Al-Sad, as per their agreement with the Guard.
Agreement? What sort of agreement?
The Guard requested dedicated doctors for the care of their troops. The University accepted under two conditions: that the doctors practice only in the territories of the Bridge or her allies, and that we have the privilege of examining all of their corpses, in the interest of anatomical study. These requests were made official thanks to the Agreement Charter, and I must say we have been able to increase our knowledge of anatomy immensely. Anything else?
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
Demandez la date d'arrivée du corps.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Demandez les précisions sur la circonstance de la mort.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
Demandez les précisions sur les causes de la mort.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I
Oh bah d'un autre côté, vu l'armure que vous avez sur le dos, si tu tombes dans l'eau, t'es content, hein.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Fradee, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Teer Fradee. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see.
Putain, c'est le premier test de charisme qu'on réussit.
I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner. This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner.
Putain, j'ai pas la science qu'il faut. Est-ce que j'essaie d'avoir la science et je reviens?
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rayner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
Ok. Le sujet est un homme jeune de moins de 20 ans, il présente de nombreux hématomes sur tout le corps, certains plus anciens que d'autres. Les os de ses avant-bras ont été brisés, les mains sont écorchées, plusieurs côtes sont brisées et le crâne est enfoncé. Je sais sans doute la cause du décès. C'est sans doute la cause du décès.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
Two men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars Teer. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
Bon bah de retour avec Manfred hein, du coup.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rayner didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rayner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rayner was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls. Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
Good day.
Fradee, legate of the congregation on Teer Fradee.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago, but at the beginning we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene, but I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Raynor?
Raynor? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful, she's got a strong bite.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that... I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Raynor?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Raynor, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our
Il a rejoint la
business.
Death Watch.
But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
C'est pas bon. Putain, faire des pompes en armure, quel enfer.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Raynor.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Raynor belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Hmm.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warrior to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
C'est dommage parce que le soleil vient de se lever. Sinon, là, on est au lever du jour. Ça m'aurait évité un aller-retour.
Best forge in Teer, Fradee!
J'en ai marre de me faire attaquer devant la garde, là. C'est comme si on se faisait attaquer devant un poste de police. C'est quoi? C'est GTA RP ici?
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Raina was indeed a member of my company, and an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. Wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Raina wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
Ah, c'est ça, c'est la Death
What
Watch.
sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Raina, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Hmm. Soldats, faites comme si j'étais pas là.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, We respect to the letter congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
Loco.
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Je peux tenter de le convaincre, j'ai une chance sur deux.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the Honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
No. No. I
Oh, j'ai
assure
réussi.
you that isn't the case.
So then tell me what you know about the regiment.
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Ok. On a amélioré notre relation avec Kurt. Donc là, on va pouvoir lancer la quête de Vasco, du coup. C'est où la sortie? Je suis bloqué. Aidez-moi. Droite. Droite. Descendre. Alors.
Oh, it's you, Honorable Menawi. Come and see.
Ça va pas?
De Sardet, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Naughts to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Naughts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Come closer, good people.
Après, ça me permet de farmer des niveaux facilement. Hein. Je veux dire, c'est jamais perdu. Hein.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a Naut and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any Nauts, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Ok, j'ai déjà... j'ai déjà une potion, il m'en faut 3 de plus.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Come and taste my savior!
Oh, je vais pas dire non, hein. Je veux dire, ils ont assez de pièces d'or sur eux pour me rembourser une partie de mon matos, donc... Zaraki, merci pour les 50 mois d'abonnement. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir à toi, bonsoir à toi.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law against that, is there?
No, and I'm not here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have nothing against a little prank, but I can't risk losing my best customers.
Je vais essayer de le convaincre, déjà, ça me ferait économiser de l'argent.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nauts. Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
After such a blow,
Ça a pas
I may
marché.
well win a deal in San Mateus, but I'm pretty sure I'll lose the one I already have. You will have to find another way to perform your little joke. Sorry.
Merde.
It looks like my plan has fallen apart.
I'll have to be discreet.
You should dress like a knot.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
About the joke we told you about.
Do not insist. I already said no. Nothing has changed.
On va falloir y aller un peu plus discrètement que prévu, malheureusement. Mais au moins, ça m'apprendra.
It's pitch black. It's the perfect moment. What do you want to do?
I'm ready. We just have to wait for nightfall. All right, it's dark enough. It's time to move.
I'll wait here as planned. I can't risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Disarde.
I don't have the key.
Oh, it can't be. Where is it?
Ok, donc là, il va falloir commencer à faire attention. Aussi personnel complet de Vasco volé à la capitainerie au port de la Nouvelle-Sérène. Je suis content d'avoir augmenté la tenue de marin là. Ça me permet de m'infiltrer un peu partout pour l'instant.
I was able to recover your file, Vasco. And nobody saw me.
Wonderful. You did everything perfectly. So, let's see what this file can tell us. So I was right. My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Serene. Nobles, I suppose.
Yes. I must admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
To think that I spent my childhood polishing ship bridges, when I could have been wearing silk.
I'm sorry for you, Vasco, but growing up in nobility is not as simple as it sounds.
Really? Well, whatever. I've learnt my real name thanks to you, and that's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
C'est bizarre parce que... Ah yes, niveau 9. Parce que c'était le premier à nous dire oui, mais bon, quand vous êtes lié aux nôtres, c'est pour la vie, faut pas chercher à savoir qui est notre famille, etc. Et quelques mois plus tard, il est là genre ouais, mais j'aimerais bien connaître mon nom. Alors voyons voir. Je vais augmenter mon charisme. Hein. Est-ce que j'ai la possibilité... Je pense qu'on est bon hein, pour les trucs qu'il y a à faire dans le coin. Autant voyager rapidement. Atteindre le village, rencontrer le gouverneur de Télém et l'interroger sur le Malicor. Rencontrer le gouverneur de l'Alliance du Pont et l'interroger sur le Malicor. Transmettre la proposition d'Ulan à Hikmet. Ah, Jones? Ah, vous savez quoi? Bougez pas, j'arrive de suite. Faut juste que je fasse une pause, je suis à vous dans un instant. J'arrive. Heureux. Oui, et toi, Mara, j'étais d'anniversaire, fille d'une amie, 5 ans. Ça s'est bien passé. Il n'y a pas eu de drama. C'est des ruines, ça. Mon cadeau lui a fait plaisir, c'est le principal alors. Il y a un coffre au milieu de la pampa. Voyez-vous ça?
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
To Hikmet.
Let's go!
Ok, donc nous voilà à Hikmet. Il va falloir que je change mes quêtes. Bonjour.
Halt! What's your destination, my lord?
Just into town. I am an emissary of the congregation and am here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, my lord.
Juste aller là-haut pour vérifier un truc. Oh, elle a l'air bien jolie cette ville là-bas.
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Sir de Sade, emissary of the congregation of merchants on Teer Fradee. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Il fallait pas qu'on trouve un marchand ici pour essayer de le faire rentrer? Ah, attendez, je vais aller lui vendre mes merdes. Achète
Your
mes merdes!
Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress.
Where do your wares come from?
Most come straight from the continent. That's still where the most refined objects come from, isn't it? But others are also crafted in Hikmet, of course. We have some great workshops here.
Et au niveau des achats... J'ai pas l'agilité qu'il faut pour ça. Précision 3.
Thanks for your visit.
On va essayer de discuter avec lui, hein. Cette journée à Maras, j'ai eu la visite de ma matriarche, donc la journée a été mouvementée. Et j'ai fait une sacrée sieste entre 17h et 20h. Donc mon après-midi est passé bien vite. Je voulais streamer un peu de Rogue Trader, mais j'étais trop fatigué.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly.
You asked the question why. You steal our lands, gouging the earth in sacred places. And now our people are disappearing. It's enough to drive one to unsheath a blade. Do you not agree?
C'est pas faux.
She is not wrong, Your Excellence. The acts of your own people have brought this aggression down upon you.
I should have guessed that those birthmarks you share would make you sympathetic to their cause. I was hoping diplomacy would prevail. I have overestimated your skills in the matter. As I was saying, We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I met Ulan, the Boneblower's clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmed. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful, if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again.
C'est clairement plus facile d'installer un étal ici que dans ma ville à moi. Hein.
Farewell, my lord.
Ok. J'aime bien les gens d'Al-Sad. Ils sont beaucoup plus ouverts que les autres. Alors voyons voir. On joue à Greedfall, un jeu où on est une figure politique d'une région qui sur une île qu'on vient d'explorer, et donc du coup il y a trois autres factions qui explorent l'île en même temps que nous, et on doit gérer la politique entre les trois factions et les natifs de l'île, qui ne sont pas toujours d'accord avec ce qui se passe, à juste titre d'ailleurs. Quelle faction t'es la plus sympathique pour le moment? Bah celle avec laquelle on a eu le plus de... Alors les natifs, je dirais, moi. Parce que, bon, bah encore une fois... Je veux dire, on arrive chez eux et on prend leur terre, donc ils ont des raisons d'être énervés. Mais en ce qui concerne les autres factions qui ne sont pas insulaires, les gens d'Al-Sad, donc l'Alliance du Pont, sont pour le moment, à mes yeux, les personnes les plus ouvertes. Même plus que ma faction à moi, quoi.
Please, help me! Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you.
Have mercy! They will kill me! I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
Essayez de les raisonner 100%.
I never thought I would see several Islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adloreda Onolmanawi. May the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it.
Onol Menawi, j'arrive pas à comprendre si c'est étranger ou porteur de la
It
marque.
is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I have obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hikmet, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Adloreda Renaigse. Thanks again.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again.
Ok. Onol Menawi, c'est un code promo qui donne 20% de réduction sur les articles vaudous. Je comprends mieux.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Buren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment.
Malaquista, c'est un code promo qui donne 100% de chance de déclencher la bagarre.
Their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
Ah ouais, le problème, c'est que là, le marchand, je vais avoir du mal à l'interroger parce qu'ils vont me demander des compétences médicales que je n'ai pas.
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so
Ah.
scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times, do not camp near the road, do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
Alors, voyons voir. Bonjour.
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
Oh putain, je me suis pris une vieille ruade là. Je kiffe la musique, l'ambiance musicale, elle est vraiment cool.
Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades, the kind of weapons that islanders use. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
On n'arrête pas de récupérer de la résine de sang de dragon. Mais sur plein de petites bestioles en fait. Alors voyons voir. Oh. Ah, il y a un cadavre ici.
There's something in his pocket.
Ouais, enfin, ça a pas l'air d'être un sauvage, hein, le mec en question. Donc ça confirmerait l'idée qu'ils essaient de faire porter le chapeau aux natifs. Alors que c'est juste... Ma chérie, j'ai bien peur que ce voyage soit mon dernier. Nous avons pourtant appliqué toutes les précautions requises au point que nous mangeons froid tous les soirs, de peur de faire du feu. Pourtant, je nous sens observés et je crains que on nous attaque un... Ah, ok, d'accord. Bienvenue, chat noir.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Extragao do this as a sort of scare tactic. This is a message for other merchants.
Ok. Ah mais attendez, je veux pas me battre. Ah! Pause. Non, je vais même faire mieux. Et j'ai enfin compris comment assigner des compétences à des touches pour des raccourcis. Donc maintenant je peux tirer juste en appuyant sur le bouton de la souris. Bonjour. Ah.
Control. We're close to the target.
Le problème c'est que maintenant je vais spammer les tirs et je vais plus avoir de munitions quoi. Alors attendez une minute, technique non, action, coup de pied, attaque furieuse c'est A, parade c'est clic droit, bon c'est mage gauche, roulade c'est mage gauche, ok. Bon, j'ai pris cher. L'utilisation des instruments, en fait, je sais ce que ça me rappelle. Ça me rappelle The Crow, l'OST de The Crow.
Finally, here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Exregao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
Moi, je veux bien essayer, hein.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And who might you be?
My name is de Fradee. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on Olmenawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to
Ah,
them,
ils
but
leur
we
font
are
des
going
expériences
to release
dessus
them.
pour la Malicore.
But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
I share your anger against the Lions, and I also hope to find our captured brothers. But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready.
Ouais, la Malicore, c'est ce qui cause les marques que j'ai sur le visage et que ma mère avait, par exemple.
Soon, the Donea Exregao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
Je sais pas si j'ai un moyen de voyage rapide. Ah, j'ai le campement dans les bois à proximité. Ah, ça fait quand même un sacré tour. Hein. Attendez. Non.
I hope I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donaya Exregal fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Reinhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Mais moi j'aimerais surtout aller en parler au chef. Attendez, je vais voir si je peux pas le faire. Ça me coûte rien de faire un détour pour aller voir. Mais si je peux parler au chef et désamorcer la situation, je pense que... ça vaut le coup d'essayer.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Bon bah ça valait le coup de venir voir, hein. Pas ici chez moi? C'est ici. J'ai reconnu les armoiries. Alors, voyager. Padabim. Padaboum.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them?
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much
Bon, tout à l'heure j'ai perdu 1 de réputation, là je viens d'en gagner 2, donc j'ai un bénéfice de 1.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
Nice. Alors... faut que j'ai agilité 2 pour pouvoir manier des armes à une main de manière plus efficace. Donc je pense que je vais être obligé de passer par là. Je suis même en train de me demander... On a fait tout ce qu'il y avait à faire ici? Semblerait. C'est vrai qu'il y a une notion de temps qui passe et il faut que je fasse attention à ça.
De Sardé, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
Another time, if you don't mind.
Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Alors, voyons voir. Est-ce qu'au moins on peut améliorer la relation entre eux?
Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is. And I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement.
Attendre à l'extérieur pendant 2 heures. J'adore ce genre d'architecture.
So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordoon, the chief of the village of Igugsob, is at the Nea Exragao. He is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding, allowing the caravans to pass through his territory.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here...
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all bad.
I can try, at least.
Adledar, we will wait here and hope that you will manage to reason with him.
Okay. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose qu'on a à faire dans le coin? Tiens donc. À l'orée du bois, en prenant la route au nord en direction du cœur de la montagne, j'ai vu sur le chemin à gauche derrière les buissons un pont qui menait à un coffre. On se demande bien qui a laissé un coffre dans un endroit pareil. Sûrement un trésor note. La nuit commence à tomber, j'irai voir demain. Faudrait peut-être que je me trimballe plus souvent avec Vasco. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai tendance à avoir Kurt avec moi, parce que je me dis qu'un gros bourrin avec une double épée, ça pourrait être une bonne idée. Mais Vasco, il est pas mal aussi. Hein. Pour le moment, notre groupe, il est assez... comment dire? Guerrier heavy. On a que des guerriers dans le groupe. Même si on a un guerrier caster, on a majoritairement que des guerriers dans le groupe. Magnifique plume. Les plumes se vendent 4 PO, je crois. Comment je fais pour passer là?
I need a bit of practice.
Ok. Je sais pas ce qu'ils entendent, alors si quelqu'un qui a déjà joué au jeu peut m'expliquer, qu'est-ce qu'ils entendent par vigueur? Vigueur, c'est pas une statistique qu'on a dans le jeu. Donc qu'est-ce qu'ils entendent par vigueur? Parce que moi je veux bien augmenter ma vigueur, mais le problème c'est que quand je vais là, vigueur, dans attribut, je le vois pas. On a force, on a constitution, précision, agilité, puissance, volonté, mais il n'y a pas de vigueur en fait. C'est des points à mettre. Oui, mais où? Science, crochetage, intuition. Ah, vigueur, putain, c'est ici. Oi, oi, oi. Wow, on n'est pas arrivé. Merci. Il suffisait juste que j'ouvre les yeux comme d'habitude. Même là, je pourrais avoir qu'un point en vigueur, de toute façon, maximum 2.
Things are about to get done.
J'ai un conseil à donner sur les talents type vigueur, etc. Mais c'est un peu backseat, puis vas-y, vas-y. J'ai vu beaucoup d'endroits où j'aurais pu passer rapidement si j'avais eu la vigueur nécessaire. C'est pour ça que je posais la question. En ville, il y a une série de sauts que je peux faire uniquement si j'ai vigueur 2, par exemple. Dépasser 2 points, il y a des équipements dans le jeu qui donnent plus 1 à équiper avec des jets de charisme, vigueur, etc. Ok, donc il faut que je garde une série de stuff. J'ai vu qu'il y avait des équipements qui permettaient d'avoir des points à ce niveau-là. Mais j'ai vu... alors attendez, du coup... Ah mais j'ai bypass le truc, du coup. Ok. Oh, les renards. Des petits renards. Oh là là. Vous voyez ce qu'il y a au milieu de l'eau là-bas? « 200 mètres par là. Let's go, hein. Bonjour.
What are you doing here, Renigse? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
On va déjà commencer par l'interroger sur son village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Why would I talk to a Renaigse about the Goog sub? All you need to know is that this name means the village of Black Ulgs. They are our friends and our companions, and like them, we do not like to be disturbed.
I see.
Anything else?
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregau, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
Charisme, jouer sur sa fierté, 100% de chance de réussite. Je pourrais laisser parler Siora, mais elle risquerait de lui donner raison.
The Donea Exregau I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Fradee. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordun.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordun. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Bah, j'avais pensé te laisser parler, mais disons que au vu de ce que tu as dit pendant notre rencontre avec le gouverneur, je me suis dit que c'était peut-être pas la meilleure des idées de la Terre. J'aime bien leur accent, je le trouve rigolo. Je le trouve rigolo et c'est original comme accent, c'est pas quelque chose... c'est pas quelque chose qu'on a l'habitude d'entendre. Donc en plus de la langue qu'ils ont inventée rien que pour le jeu, ils ont un accent qui n'existe pas dans notre monde à nous.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Landristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Landristel to make sure we're not being tricked.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Assister aux négociations dans 6 heures. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose qui se passe ici? Oui. C'est juste à droite là. Et elle fait pas confiance à Ulan. C'est bizarre, c'était pas la personne qui m'inquiétait le plus, à vrai dire.
Morgaine is being attacked. Let's go and rescue her.
Move away! Things are about to...
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Olmanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Oh. Ouais, ce que je disais, c'est que Ulan, c'était vraiment pas la personne dont je me serais douté, là. Je me serais douté de l'émissaire de chez nous, ça oui. Qui maintenant, bah, est mort, de toute façon, donc ça règle le problème. Viens là, toi, salaud, faut qu'on discute.
Traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Danae ex-Regao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Ouais.
Nothing. I must go.
Alors, voyons voir. Est-ce qu'on a d'autres choses à faire dans le coin? Pas que je sache.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Laureen Morange.
Est-ce que j'augmente les tirs? Alors voyons voir, ils ont dit qu'on avait du loot. Ah! Bonjour. J'ai pas ce qu'il faut pour le manier, visiblement.
It's blocked.
Bonjour.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
Interrogé sur la famille Darcy.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
Non, ça
My
ira,
lady,
merci.
I have to go. Goodbye.
Come closer, good people. The cure and...
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
Bah, je vais la payer.
I've got a hunch that
Je
your
fais pas
associate
confiance aux
has brought you more
75%.
problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Fradee. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
J'aimerais aller à Hikmet.
To Hikmet, please.
Ah, le problème, c'est qu'elle m'emmène pas en ville. Voilà, elle m'emmène ici. Donc je vais devoir aller au feu et depuis le feu me balader jusqu'à mon appartement.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Je devrais avoir une meilleure estime de toi quand même, mon ami.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Fradee?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Interrogé sur son travail.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult. but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
Le convaincre de révéler ce que cache son patron. Ah, je fais pas confiance aux 75%.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, ça a marché.
Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Ok. Je suis vraiment navré d'apprendre les difficultés dans lesquelles vous vous trouvez suite à vos affaires avec ce Bastien Darcy. On m'avait dit que ce garçon était inconséquent, mais je ne le pensais pas malhonnête. Hélas, comme vous le savez, si vous deviez attendre un remboursement de sa famille, vous attendrez longtemps, la liaison avec le continent est longue. Mais il existe d'autres solutions, des découvertes de dettes pourraient vous faciliter la tâche, en espérant que vous arriviez à résoudre ce pénible problème.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Ok, donc on va fracasser des recouvreurs de dettes.
Mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything, I swear.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
200 balles. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? On tente les 75%? Parce que 200 balles, ça me ferait un sacré trou dans les économies, quoi. Pardon, c'est pas comme ça qu'il faut que je le fasse. Non, mais de toute façon, les 75%, ça marchera jamais. C'est...
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desade. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Ça marchait.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment.
Oh, quel trou du cul.
But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Ok.
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Ok. Bon.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions.
On n'a plus rien à faire dans le coin, donc je vais pouvoir retourner ici. Et on va aller au village de Verdraïs. Donc il faut que je sélectionne la bonne quête. Oups. Alors voyons voir. Pour ce qu'il a pris, le pauvre. Je sais pas s'il faut qu'on retourne voir notre ancien professeur pour lui dire qu'on a débloqué les feux de camp ou pas.
on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this baby!
We are arriving in my mother's village, Bedrice. There are wild beasts around it. We must be careful. The guys Rad, the Red Spears, know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful on the way there.
On va arriver en pleine nuit comme des voleurs. Ils sont classe les gens du cru.
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
Do you want to trade? Bird Teer to Mud, you are Siora's friend. Look, I have beautiful things to exchange.
Et au niveau des achats, en effet, il a de belles choses à échanger. Mais il me faut de la force, chose que je n'ai pas. Oui, ça me baisse l'intuition.
If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
I know where to find you. Un truc à 100%, mais avant les 100% des feux, je sais plus. Bon, en pire des cas, la prochaine fois qu'on va en ville, je fais un petit détour. C'est pas grave.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadageis only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them. And avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
Okay.
In order to go towards Didegid Nadagis, we must follow the path leading toward the heights into the forest.
Bonnie Jones.
Wait. We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them. Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
Et maintenant, on va où?
Let's see the ward off this feint.
Là, complètement à gauche, hein. C'est bien ça? Non. Contre qui ils sont allés se bastonner aussi, c'est ça la question? Swag. Oh!
Iselt! You are too late, Ciara. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this man? He resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I am the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I'm sorry for your loss.
The congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Iselt, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan?
Elle est belle son armure.
These monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
Convaincre Iselt d'abandonner sa vengeance.
We did our best to come as fast as we could, and I fought by your side. Please, please take the time to at least hear me out. There has already been enough death, and you are wounded. This is not the time for vengeance.
You may be right. Waiting for my vengeance will make it taste all the sweeter. I feel weak. Might I ask you to watch over our own Ciara? I must return to the village. Go on ahead. We will tend to the wounded, won't we now?
Yes, we will do everything we can.
And find my mother. Or her body if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
Trouver les survivants sur le champ de bataille.
This way. There is a survivor. Let's heal him.
Où ça? Ah.
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you.
Hmm.
Oh, these ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
Dadidak Hiten Nadages. There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes, it means ruins of the first guardian.
I would like to dig around a little on the site. We might be able to unearth clues.
Est-ce que ta mère est là? Oui, c'est ta bannière, mais est-ce que ta mère est là?
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
Pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora. Stop. Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their souls.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They would not have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwant. He will take care of you.
Il faut qu'on en trouve encore combien là? Ah oui, mais c'est plus bas en fait.
Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
Ça devrait être facile à voir quand même, les gens sont assis. Ouais, Dro, ça va? Donc là, je peux pas descendre. Là, je peux pas descendre non plus. Faut que je prépare le marathon de New York. Putain, mon perso. Il a une de ses endurances, mon gars. Ah. Je suis bloqué. Je suis... Non. Chier. Merci à Olidrino pour le raid. Bienvenue. Bienvenue, bienvenue, installez-vous. Vous arrivez après la guerre, littéralement. Qu'est-ce que ça faisait de beau? Emmanuel Sab, bienvenue. Bienvenue, bienvenue. Oh putain, il est là.
Another warrior who survived. I do not think that we will find any more of them now. We healed them all, thanks to you.
Putain, on a pris masse de réputation. Hein.
Always be soft beneath your feet.
Ah.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get closer.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here. You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of Didakid and the Daiges.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully. Until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own.
Ouais,
They
bon, jusque-là,
dug
ok.
great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people.
Oui, elle a la même,
couldn't
elle a la même marque.
Here
Beaucoup de
they
gens font la
built a
remarque à chaque
terrible
fois en
city
disant ah mais
that
vous avez
spewed
la même
out
marque tous les
clouds
deux.
of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become all Manawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. People from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. We have nothing more nor anyone else to find here. I must report all we've learned to Constantine.
Ok, bon, il va falloir que je trouve un marchand assez rapidement. Ou alors, j'utilise la solution secondaire, à savoir... Toi, tu pèses un âne. Hop. Lui, je peux pas l'utiliser pour le moment parce que j'ai pas l'agilité, donc hop. J'ai pas la spécialité de lame à deux mains, donc tu t'en vas aussi. On est passé à 65 kilos.
Karans, my mother is still held in this outpost near Vegigedor. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Alors attendez. Parce qu'il faut que j'aille parler à mon cousin, certes, mais si on a un truc à faire ici... J'aimerais bien savoir c'était qui les gars contre qui ils se battaient. J'ai pas vu d'étendard, donc j'arrive pas à savoir quelle maison c'était. C'est probablement pas nous. Putain, par contre, la zone d'aggro, elle est juste ouf. Hein. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dessus? De la résine de pain. Bah, écoutez. Ah, c'est les lions? Aïe 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 aïe.
Halt! Who goes there? De Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Excusez-moi, mais c'est une pointe de racisme que je sens là. Cargaison destinée à l'avant-poste a été volée par des bandits. Ce crime ne peut rester impuni. Nous devons assurer le ravitaillement de notre camp. Alors abattez, c'est hors la loi et vous pourrez garder la cargaison en récompense. D'après nos informations, il se cacherait près des ruines en territoire natif. J'offre une prime pour abattre les renards qui s'introduisent la nuit dans le camp et dévorent nos volailles. Sales bêtes emmènent leur proie à proximité du camp au sud d'ici pour les dévorer. Attention à les abattre du premier coup, ces bestioles sont rapides. En fait, le truc, c'est qu'ils les appellent natifs, pas xéno. Vous voyez? C'est pas le même univers, du coup.
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the On-Almenawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid.
Donc les mecs de la porte du Ponant, là, enfin, de l'Alliance, ils n'enlèvent que des gens qui portent la même marque que moi.
Liberation. That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body on Almanawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
I'm sorry for your loss, Siora.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Merci Atreus. Il va nous dire qu'elle s'est noyée. Ouais, c'est un peu ce que je crains, tu vois. Mais le problème, c'est que j'ai toujours pas de points en médecine, donc...
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And the Teer too, Teer. Men sida denon mil frichtemen. I must take her with me on Almanawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Ptolemy.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Je suis pas certain que ce soit une bonne idée parce que le problème c'est que si on va lui en parler, il risque de faire monter la garde pour protéger les documents.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the Governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Putain, 50% de chance que ça passe?
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel if someone prevented you from giving them a proper burial? If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to some scholars to be dissected, wouldn't you want to have them back?
The way I feel when it comes to my men does not concern you. I cannot give her back to you. End of discussion.
Captain, I insist. Let us take this body with us.
I have orders, Your Excellency. I've already told you.
It is my mother we are talking about. My mother, whom you let die by dragging her all the way here. Give her back to me, or I swear that I will never leave you in peace.
This isn't the right way to approach this, Siora. Come.
This man is as cold as stone.
I'm afraid we have no choice but to pressure him now, like the doctor told us.
We will have to be discreet if we want to find these documents without getting caught.
Notre précédente livraison a été très appréciée, nous pouvons enfin lutter contre l'Alliance à armes égales. Nous sommes prêts à payer plus encore que la fois précédente si vous nous livrez plus d'armes à feu et de préparation alchimique. En l'attente de notre prochain rendez-vous, Père Octavius.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateos. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks.
This large box must contain the documents you are searching for.
I hope the officer doesn't keep the key. I don't see how we could steal it from him.
He may have left it somewhere. Come, let's continue searching.
Vraiment? Bon bah écoutez, d'accord. Hein. Roderick, j'ai besoin de vous, que vous escortiez un rendez-vous ce soir, près du gros arbre dans le petit bois à l'ouest. Comme d'habitude, vous aurez droit à votre récompense. Et pas un mot à quiconque de notre affaire, vous savez ce que nous risquons si quelqu'un apprenait à quel trafic nous nous livrons.
Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There's a risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place. It is further down the road, near a large tree.
Vous laissez, j'ai fait une excursion sur Paris avec ma mère et son club de joyeux moutons, je suis vanné. Bonne nuit. Remets-toi bien. L'arbre en question est là, je pense.
Here we are. This is the tree that was mentioned. Let's hide while we wait for them to arrive. Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends for a man who obeys the Alliance.
You? What are you doing here?
We stumbled upon some strange documents and wanted to see for ourselves if there was any truth to them.
Sorry, my friends. If you want our shipment, then we need to get rid of this nosy legate.
Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we wanted to negotiate.
I want the body of my mother.
See the word of this faint! Enough! I surrender! I would never have thought that you would dare to attack allies of the congregation.
It seems to me that you
Oui, c'est ce que j'allais dire. C'est lui qui a attaqué en premier quand même.
This nosy legate. Had you simply listened to us, Captain, this fight would not have taken place. All we wanted was for you to respectfully deliver the body of the Queen to her village.
And will you stay silent about what you saw?
We're neutral. Trading amongst yourselves does not concern us.
In that case, very well. I'll return to the outpost and ensure it's done.
Now I would like for us to return to my village. I am eager to reunite with my sister.
In that case, let's return to Fradee.
Il y a quelque chose que je voudrais voir. Qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent là, eux?
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is Fradee. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency.
What can we do for you?
What exactly do you hope to do in this village?
Well, bring light to these naive souls, of course. When we spread the word of Saint Matthias, I'm sure they will embrace our faith with fervor.
Anything else, my child?
I must leave you.
May the enlightened guide you.
Faites pas attention, je fais comme chez moi. Hein.
Isildt. Our mother. I know, Siora. And the verse Teer say, some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Isildt? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Teer did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Isildt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Teer would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Ça doit être marrant à jouer un caster.
child.
What can we do for you?
I must leave you.
May the enlightened guide you.
Ok. Parler des anciennes ruines à Constantin, rencontrer le gouverneur Antélémé, l'interroger sur Malicor. Hello, cousin.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their
Good, bienvenue.
Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Faudrait que j'utilise un peu ma moula pour équiper mes compagnons. Alors Morange, elle est à gauche là, si ma mémoire est bonne. Hein.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Interroger sur les ruines du champ de bataille.
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
Non, c'est...
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
On va aller voir la boutique. Voir si je peux me payer du stuff.
Teer Tumad, Onol Menawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignauri?
Alors. Elle est classe, celle-là. J'hésite.
You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you, Onol Menawi. Come and see. I receive beautiful things from our village.
Son équipement est meilleur. Son épée est meilleure. J'ai pas de meilleur pisto blaster.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you? What armor that... Oh.
Voyons voir. Ah, vigueur plus 1.
The best forge in Teer, Fradee. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Vu l'heure, je vais me rendre jusqu'à la mine. Et je pense qu'on s'arrêtera devant pour se garder ça pour demain. Alors, voyons voir.
Glad to see you, my friend. I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
On s'en occupera demain.
It would be my pleasure, but I'm too busy at the moment. Later, maybe.
Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
According to Lady Mirange's instructions, the ruins should be in this area.
Voyons voir. Ah ouais. Ah ouais, c'est loin. C'est par ici, là. Bah écoutez, on va se faire une sauvegarde ici et je pense qu'on va se garder ça pour demain, du coup. Donc j'espère que ça vous a plu, que vous avez passé une bonne soirée. Demain dans l'après-midi, je vais essayer de vous faire un peu de Rogue Trader pour les gens que ça intéresse. Et sinon, bah, on reprend Greedfall à partir de 20 h. Ça roule? Je fais des bisous, je vous souhaite une bonne nuit et je vous dis à demain. Bye bye.